Hey everyone, welcome to the first lecture of Chapter 10, and today we're talking about third conjugation, imperfect, and future tense. And you can find this on page 111 in your book. Okay, so I'm going to start by giving you a third conjugation verb, and the verb I'm going to use is the verb duco. And the principal parts of duco are duco, ducere, duxi, ductum, and duco means to lead. Okay, and we're going to start by doing the imperfect tense. Okay, in order to do that, I'm going to set up a chart with first, second, third persons, and singular and plural. Okay, so third conjugation imperfect is actually pretty simple. It's going to look just like first and second. We're going to take away the RE from the infinitive, and that will give me the stem. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and put that stem throughout the chart. And then I'm going to add BA for my tense, because this is imperfect. Remember, BA is the tense sign for imperfect. And then, since I'm going to conjugate this in the active, I'm going to add the active endings. M, st, mus, tis, ent. Okay, so it ends up being duque bom, duque bos, duque bot, duque bomus, duque botis, and duque bont. So it looks just like a first or second conjugation in that we take off the RE and then we add BA and then the endings. And when you're translating, duque bom would be I was leading, or you could say I led, or you could use any of the imperfect translations and say I used to lead, or I kept on leading. Okay, so any of those translations work for the imperfect. Okay, now we're going to clear this and we're going to set up imperfect passive. Okay, and once again we'll set up first, second, and third person, and singular and plural. And we'll use as our model verb again duco. So duco, ducere. And then we're going to take away the RE from the infinitive to get the stem. And the passive of third conjugation is imperfect passive is also very easy. We're just going to exchange our active endings, MST, mustis, ent, for passive endings, aris, ter, mermini, enter. And since this is imperfect, we're going to add our tense sign, BA. Okay, and now we're going to add our passive endings, r, ris, ter, mer, mini, enter. Okay, so duque bar, duque baris, duque bater, duque bomber, duque bomini, duque banter. Okay, and if we translate the first person singular, this would be I was led, or you could say I was being led. Okay, duque baris, you were being led. Duque bater, he, she, it was being led. Duque bomber, we were being led. duce bomini, you all were being led, and duce banter, they were being led. Okay, so that's how we conjugate the imperfect active and passive for third conjugation. It's pretty simple. Drop the re from the infinitive and then add ba, and then the endings for active and passive. Okay, future. Now we're going to do the future. Okay, we're going to start with future active. Okay, so once again, I'm going to set up first, second, and third person, and singular and plural. And we'll continue to use duco as our modal verb, so duco, ducere, which of course means to lead. So future is actually a lot different. So remember how in the present for third conjugation we took off the whole ere? Well, we're going to do that again for future. Okay, and we're just going to have a consonant stem, just like we did in present tense. Okay, then we're going to add an A for the first person singular and an E for the rest of the conjugation. So the tenth sign is really an E, but you add A for first singular, and then you add endings. So M, S, T, mus, tis, ent. So it's ducam, ducase, duquet, ducamus, ducatus, duquent. And this is a lot different from first and second. Remember, first and second is bo, bi, bu. So ama, bo, and wide, bo. So it's a lot different from first and second. One way you could think of it as, just ace, et, amus, atus, ent, and that might help you. Or you could think of it as A for first singular and E for the rest. But regardless, it's future tense, and it will be translated as will. So ducam is I will lead. Okay, ducase is you will lead. Duquet, he, she, it will lead, and etc. Okay, now we're going to do the future passive. Okay, and this is pretty easy. We're just going to change out the MST, mustisent, for arister, merminienter. So we have first, second, third person, singular and plural. And again, our modal verb is duco, ducere. Okay, we're going to take off the whole ere. And we're going to have our consonant stem. Okay, and then we're going to add A for first person singular and E for the rest of the conjugation. And then we're going to add our passive endings, r, ris, ter, mer, mini, enter. Okay, so it's ducar, ducaris, ducator, ducamer, ducamini, ducenter. And this macron here in the second singular is actually really important, because if you remember back to the passive, the second singular ends in an E as well. So ducaris is you are led, but ducaris, long E, means you will be led. Okay, so it's really, really important that we have this macron here in the future. Okay, so ducar is I will be led. Ducaris, you will be led. Ducator, he, she, it will be led. Ducamer, we will be led. Ducamini, you all will be led. And ducenter, they will be led. Okay, so in the future, it's A for first singular and E for the rest of the conjugation. Okay, so thanks for tuning in, everybody, and looking forward to seeing you again next time.